Yes, it was. Well, I was on a stage rehearsing the song in its. He said, well, would you let me see it again? I said, but I thought maybe I was being fired right away. You know. He said, no, I want to hear it again. I would sing it all the way through the way you did when I was back there in the dark. All right, so I did it, and he said, you know, I want you to do it just like that in the film. So when you start the film tomorrow, you tell Mr. Leroy that I want you to sing it just like that. And so when Mervyn heard it, he said, I'm glad Daryl was there because I wouldn't have dared go to him and say, she wants to sing it again. He said he would have thrown me out of the studio. So that was the way that started.
That's great. Right up here, yes.
Many of us enjoy doing Hello Dolly and other stage shows. How did you enjoy doing, how would you compare that experience to all the films you've done, doing live theater?
Well, I've always done live theater since I was 14. I went around the whole USA, and you know the old Carmel Theater down here in where is it, Santa Monica? On Little Santa Monica. Well, I played there in my dance act. And when I later came to California, I thought, can you believe it, this little tiny stage we used to dance on this little teeny postage stamp stage. So I played all over the USA, and but I love doing live theater because you get immediate reaction from your audience, and you know how you're doing. Should I blow a gasket or something?
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Another question. I want to spread it around the audience in the back, in the middle there, please.
Did you feel overwhelmed being the person to introduce some of George Gershwin's songs?
Of course, wouldn't you? Oh, I just love doing things like that that are brand new and no one has heard, no one knows, but sitting there beside George and hearing him play Embraceable You, and they're writing songs of love but not for me, was such a thrill. And they're using those two songs in the show in New York now.
Didn't he also inspire you in your avocation as an artist?
Yes. I sat down. He was such an artist himself. He was really wonderful. He painted these wonderful canvases of the places he had been, and the audiences, you could see their faces in his paintings. You knew who they were as you looked at the canvas. So I said, have you got some pictures around here of yourself? I'd like to do a little sketch of you. So he said, well, on that table over there. So I went over there and I looked through things, and I saw nothing that was at all interesting as far as an artistic expression from his face. So I saw a picture of Irving Berlin. So I sat on the floor in George Gershwin's house and did a drawing of Irving Berlin. He says, you can see how much he cares for me. But I had Irving Berlin sign it too, and it was just darling.
That's wonderful. Yes, up here.
You mentioned in your book, which I loved, by the way, that you started writing some songs, and did any of those songs get published, or did you sing them in any of your movies?
No, I didn't sing in the movies. I have a copy of one that was sung on a test with Jack Oakey.
It's in that short, actually. It didn't wind up in that short subject.
Not tonight.
No, but there is one of you singing that song.
Yes. The Boy Who Used to Be You was the one I did with Jack Oakey. And of course he clowned all through it, so did I. But if I say so myself, it's a cute song. It's a good music.
Did you ever try writing the songs later on?
No, I'd rather paint. I love painting.
Yeah, all the way in the back is a waving hand.
Two of my favorite dramatic films of yours are Storm Warning and Black Widow. Do you have any interesting stories to tell about either one of those in the making of the films?
Well, the letters I have gotten over the years say, in storm warning, I could not believe that you were the one. And for those who haven't seen the film, I supposedly murdered the girl. They said they couldn't believe that you'd play that role where you murdered a girl. But I was on a vacation in Italy when I received a telephone call from Daryl Zanuck again. He said, I've got a story that I want you to do. He said, and I'll take no for an answer. I won't take no for an answer. It's a story that if I send you the script, you'll tell me no. So I'm not going to send you the script. But I think you've got to do it. He said, so you're going to do it, aren't you? What do you say? He said, aye, sir. So I did. I did it, and
That was Black Widow.
Black Widow. So that was a criticism, I think, from the audience, that they didn't like to see me do that kind of a film. Well, I would never have chosen that for myself, but when the Papa of 20th Century Fox tells you that you should do this film, you listen, don't you?
I would think. Besides, he let you sing in Pigland.
Yes, that's right.
We're, in order to keep to our schedule tonight, I'm going to have to cut off any more questions, but we have one other activity before we get to our feature film, which is a special presentation. And for that special presentation, I want to introduce a gentleman who's come all the way from Toronto to make this presentation to you. His name
Wonderful.
is Harvey Hauer, and he's from Lindsay and Hauer International in Canada. And I will let him explain what this is all about. Harvey?
Thank you, Leonard. Ms. Rogers, on behalf of Lindsay and Howard and all those, Ms. Rogers, when we were invited to participate in this event, little did I know that I would have the honor of personally presenting this brooch to one of the most important and talented stars of American cinema.
Thank you very much.
On behalf
Thank you, too.
On behalf of Lindsay and Howard and all those who gave of their time and energy, and in commemoration of this American Cinematech tribute to you, we hope you will wear this piece with the same fond memories of us that we, your fans, have of you.
Wonderful.
Thank you, and we love you.
It's sort of it's a beautiful piece that was specially designed for Miss Rogers, and it's really quite exquisite.
Isn't that wonderful? It has two masks, tragedy and comedy. One side is comedy and the other side is tragedy. And the lady in the middle is a lady supposedly La Belle Rogers. In a gold dress, I think, unless she's got paint all over her. Has she got paint all over her? You never saw me like that.
It's a dancing muse.
The Dancing Muse certainly describes you. While everyone's still standing, I want to say thank you, Ginger Rogers, for being here.
Thank you,
for all
Leonard
the pleasure you've
Maltin.
given
Nice
us.
meeting you. Thank you. Thank you, darling. Love you, love you, love you, love you.
You want to stand up one more time?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep it there.